Off at sea, hunting albatross. Albatross. Get your albatross here. Fresh albatross. Fresh albatross. What? Hey, do people eat albatrosses? No, no. But the idea is being weighted around by past decisions. Weighted down. I don't know. I'm feeling a little heavy of late. Well, I've got to find the energy to push through all of it. And the problem is, all of it means everybody else's and mine. There doesn't feel like there's any rest. That taking rest means that I'm letting people down or letting myself down or not putting enough effort into what really matters or that I mean even working on stuff that matters to me, you know. It's ridiculous to me that I'm working on anything other than trying to push this, push out more content, push out more, try to make this go. Because if I look back and go, oh yeah, but I was working on these 10 other things. I do my best when I'm not attached to the success of it. I'm just I'm just actively open to the possibilities, as opposed to how the fuck do I push this in a way that's meaningful, that doesn't end up with and next week nobody shows up. That was the payback for last week. I worked my ass off to get here to nothing. That I thought I was strengthening a community. I don't know what I did wrong. It doesn't feel like that at all, though.
I mean, just because there's not people here today, or there hasn't been people here for the past couple of days, doesn't mean that.
It doesn't feel to you like everybody under the sun has pulled the fuck away from me.
No.
Here, out there, everywhere.
No. I don't feel that's accurate.
I don't feel supported. I don't. I don't know why. I feel overwhelmed and like nobody cares about those pieces. Like, yeah, of course you have to deal with all the important stuff, but don't worry, everybody else is having a good time.
What makes you feel that way?
Because everybody else is having a good time, working on whatever the fuck they want. Aren't they? Aren't they? Other than the few minutes anybody has to spend with me where I go, well, wait a minute though, we're going under. Everybody else is planning their fun things and the things no one else is affected other than the few moments they have to spend with me. Right? Who else really cares about making the studio go? Other than as a way to make their thing go. Other than a way to pay for canning and what, I don't know.
Why do you expect that of people?
Why do I expect what of people?
For them to care about the studio more than they care about their own thing.
More than they care about their own thing. Why do I expect them not to be selfish?
Whatever they consider.
Why do I want them to not be selfish? I'm not asking them to care about my thing. I don't ask anybody to talk about my book. I don't talk about my book. Okay? I don't push my blog. I don't get on here and push other Facebook pages I'm involved with. So what is it? What am I expecting of people that's too much? Is what I'm trying to. What is my? I try to literally expect nothing of anyone and continually get let down.
That's not expecting nothing.
Like that. No. What did I expect? To believe in them, to trust their word, to
that they care about the studio as much.
No. I'm just I said it at honest.
Okay.
That's all I. You're right. I knew none of that was going to happen. I already gave up on that. I know I'm not going to get support on the things that I do that make it possible for everybody else to do anything they're thinking of. Because somehow in their head, they've disconnected their shit from the shit that even makes it happen. No, I'm not asking. So don't get it in your head. I'm going, why do people care about my thing? I don't give a fuck. Why don't they care about the thing that's fucking giving them a life?
It sounds like you care, though.
No, I'm asking why they don't care about the thing that gives them life.
You just
answer my question.
You just said
answer my question.
You just said I don't give a fuck. It sounds like you give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Great, I give a fuck. Now answer my question. Why the fuck does nobody care about the thing that literally provides every last possibility of all of their fucking dreams? Why doesn't the Albatross rate to anybody else and it just hangs around my neck? Why am I the only one that feels the weight of it could all go away tomorrow? And as much as everybody goes, well, yes, but I was caring about my stuff. Guess what? This is your stuff. That's my issue. That everybody wants more. Oh, God, everybody wants more. And everybody's la-di-da along like none of the stuff that could even help make that possible matters. Matters.
Do you think I don't care?
About the studio? No, you don't really. Sort of. I mean, the music is what matters. We know it. We know that in the end, that this is something that you feel like you have to do to get to something you want, not something you're invested in. Right? It's a frustration.
Okay.
I know, and I know I'm having a day, and I know I'm...
No, I understand. Well, I'm not jumping at you or anything, because I understand that you're having a moment.
It fucking hurts. It hurts time and again to care about everybody else's shit. To compassionately listen to everybody and be alone. So that everybody's looking at me like, oh, well, yeah, but why should we care about that? Because if it fails, it all goes away. If it fails, we don't hear more voices. We were just too obsessed with ours to make that happen. You know what? There are stories out there to be heard. There's more music to be heard. But if what we do is focus on the other, if what I do is I turn my back, what I'm going to do is write, and I'm going to push my book. What's going to happen over there? It dies. There's no money for it. There's no one pushing for it. It's a bastard child without a parent anymore. It's only got one. Not for lack of me trying. You know? I care. Yep, I care. I care because in my head, the only way you make a difference is being able to reach out. Is using the amazing gifts we've found along the way on this to try. I don't know. I feel like the only reason anybody cares about this other than me is supporting it. Is supporting me. And that means it dies with me.
The only reason people care about my music is
Nope.
because they care about me.
Actually.
No.
No.
I
No.
disagree.
I keep playing it for
No,
people.
I don't.
And that
I
I've
don't mean that.
consistently
Hold
gotten.
on.
I'm
I
not
don't-
getting any of
I
that
don't
for the
mean
record.
that.
If you're thinking
No,
I'm getting
what
that
I'm
kind of
saying is-
accolade,
what I'm saying
I've never
is-
even gotten that kind of accolade
I
from you about
don't
my
mean
book.
that. I don't mean that to say that people don't like my music. I don't mean that to say that
So
people
what is
don't
that?
like the things that I make.
Okay,
But
so
what
what
I'm
does that
saying
mean?
is, what I'm saying is,
We're talking about the thing that makes it so the stuff puts out. You're trying to make. Okay.
the support that I have is primarily for me as a person extended to my music. I don't have fans yet. I don't have people that are just here for the music. I don't have that yet. I have family members. I have friends. That's it.
I know lots of
That's
people
the
that
best I
like.
got
No,
right now.
actually, that's not true. And I know lots of people that like your music because they like your music. And the only reason they don't like more of it is I can't fucking get it out. The only thing holding you back on the popularity
Well,
of
how
your
am I
music
supposed to-
is you.
How do I work on that when I have to figure this piece out? I can't just ignore it.
What piece?
The studio.
What does that have to do with your
We
music?
have to figure out
Okay.
studio stuff.
Okay, that has literally nothing to do. That's an excuse you're using. You've got
It's
so
not an
much
excuse.
music in the bag.
Hold on.
And
Hold
we
on.
schedule we schedule 16 hours a
It's
week.
not an
You
excuse.
could finish anything you wanted
It's not an
500 times over. So every afternoon,
My point is
Tuesday through
no,
Thursday, when you're working
no,
on music,
my point is
you're being
my
held
point
back
is,
by the
hold on.
studio.
Currently,
You're not
currently
Fuck
in my
me.
mind.
in your mind.
Studio
There we
is-
go.
The
But
studio.
you're not doing anything about it. So what difference does it make?
Okay.
Are you?
Are you gonna keep telling me that I don't need to be here and that I don't contribute and that I don't help? Are you gonna keep doing that?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying because you just said that everything that I do.
You're working on the
doesn't
studio
support.
right now.
Yes, I'm doing the
just
show.
tried to claim
I'm
your
doing the
primary-
show. How is that not working on the studio right now?
We're in the middle of the show. Yes.
Yes.
Your primary focus is consistently not this. This is the irritation I drag you into. I literally have to wake you up at 11:30 to get you for a show.
I was only bringing up.
You claimed that somehow the show was slowing down your ability to make music.
No.
And that is a lie. That is a flat out lie. To claim that in the last 6 months somehow the problem was your focus was on this, or that in the last week the problem was your focus was on this,
I mean,
when in order to avoid you claiming that I scheduled,
I mean to.
you're interrupting me.
I mean to.
Stop.
I mean to.
16 hours a week.
Which we didn't do any of Tuesday at
That's
all.
all on you.
No, we had an argument. It was on both of us. Don't do that. We had an argument. It was
That had
on both
nothing
of
to
us.
do with
Both
whether
of
or
us
not Seth
contributed
was
to the
here.
argument. Both of us brought something to it. Don't claim
None
that it
of
was
that
all
had
me.
anything to do
Don't
with
claim
Seth
that it
was
was
here.
all me.
Yeah.
No, exactly. That didn't have
Whether
anything to do with
whether or
that.
not you wussed out on scheduled time.
I didn't
has
wuss out.
nothing to do
I didn't
with
wuss
me.
out on scheduled time. I left because you said you needed space. Okay, that's what I did.
And I said, what time are you
And
expecting Seth?
No, hold on. Did we not have a logical conversation the next day about how it would have been a problem to bring in Seth because we would have argued in front of him? All right, so we're not.
That's all what you said, by the way. That isn't what I said. That's exactly what you said.
Okay, but you didn't agree with me. You didn't agree with me at all.
Yeah, that was probably for the best.
Okay, so how is
But
that?
Don't give me. I
how is
bought
that
into your
just on
long
me?
tirade of why.
How is that just on me?
Well, but I don't. Dude.
I made a decision that both of us think was for the best.
Okay, what does that have to do with whether or not?
You can't blame me now that it's inconvenient.
What does that have to do with music getting done last week?
What does it have to do with music
What I'm
getting done
suggesting
this week
is,
or last week?
you've just pointed out 2 days this week. What the fuck does it have to do with this studio being a priority that slowed down you making music at any point in the last 6 months?
Hold on.
At all.
I haven't thought about my own music until yesterday.
Why?
Okay?
Whose fault
I've
is
been
that?
working on studio
You've
stuff.
been sitting in there making beats. What are you lying to me for?
I said until yesterday. Yesterday I was sitting.
You've consistently worked on stuff. We've always made sure you could work on stuff. You sat here with headphones on every day lying about whether or not you were uploading stuff while you worked on music. Trying to claim now that, but Tuesday, okay, sure, Tuesday. That's obviously what's holding you back. It's the studio, you're right.
I'm not trying to say that the
studio You did, though. That is exactly what you said.
I'm saying the studio matters to me right now. And the fact that you keep lying and saying that it doesn't messes with me. No, it messes with me. No, hold on. Just because.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Just because.
I didn't lie about your responsibilities, your priorities, and what you did. Don't you ever fucking call me a liar again, because that's the one thing I never do. I am not willing to lie. I can have an opinion. That's not a lie. What I did was point out and systematically show you. I'm sorry. It's not crushing you, it's crushing me. Dude, can you quit trying to make it about you?
I'm not saying that it's crushing you.
I don't need your excuses, I need help.
I'm trying to help. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? My point is, I'm already not getting, if you think about it, right? I'm already not getting the music done. You can see that I'm not getting, no, as much as you want to say, I've been working on it. Yes, I've been working on it. But I'm not getting it done. It's not actually done. There's nothing done. I haven't recorded a goddamn thing.
That's okay. Yes, I keep going.
But my point is, I can't sit down and record when I'm thinking about the studio, so I have to move on and do something else related to the studio.
To do with this. I have to do 16 hours a week. You do.
I have to do something related to the studio.
You're using the studio as excuses, and
I can't do both. I need to do one and focus on one, and it needs to be the studio. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It needs to be the studio. I can't keep doing music right now. I can't.
Why? It's never affected. There's so many hours in a week that you get that that's unreasonable based on the number of hours in a week.
No, but what I'm saying is, when your schedule is out of fucking whack, you need to focus on one. For right now, you need to narrow down and focus on one. You should start off with making a
schedule and sticking to it. Quit worrying about which thing. Start going to bed at night and getting up in the morning. That's the reason your schedule's fucked. You could do all of the things you're talking about. I literally, in order to help, scheduled it into the week so this wouldn't happen. So that I knew that when we were focused on this, you'd be focused on this. And it hasn't worked. I've tried. And I don't know what to do to help. I was only trying to relate to you, man. That's all I was trying to do. When I brought up the music thing, it was to try and relate. Because I feel what you're feeling right now. Okay? I know for a fucking fact that no one cares about my music more than me. I know that. I'm okay with that. I have to be okay with that. Because other people... It's not true. Hold on. I care about it more because I want to put it out. You don't care about it more. I do. You don't. That's a lie. That's a lie. No. You leave those babies like bastard children at the fireplace. That's a lie. Just because I haven't put any music out doesn't mean I don't care about it. That's a lie. How many bastard children have you left behind and said, I don't even want to look at that one anymore? Great fucking songs. It's not about the amount of songs that I haven't put out. It's not about that. What's it about then? What's it about? Why can't you put anything out? Why can't I put anything out? Why are we not allowed to even show work or anything related to music? I haven't. Why am I the only one fully invested in the music side? I have not sat down and recorded the things that I need to record. I have not mixed not the for things, lack of time. I have not not for lack of time. No, I haven't mixed the things that I need. We finally admitted that. I've been using good amount of that studio the studio hours or the music hours or whatnot. Watching TV. Doing other things. Doing studio stuff. No, upload. Studio stuff up. Maybe not uploads. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I want to help. I want it to be better for us. I don't want to feel fucking alone. You know what?
I don't want you to feel alone, man.
Do you feel like I don't make it obvious that your music matters to you? Do I bring it up regularly?
It's not about that. I don't want that. I don't want you to care about my music. I don't need that right now. I don't need that. No, hold on. I don't need that right now. I need to help you because you need help. I can tell. I can tell you need help. I haven't been helping you enough.
I'm gonna try and raise $60,000 the next month.
Well, I need to help with that. Because $60,000 is what will keep us going, and I need to help with that. That's something I need to contribute to. And what I've been trying to say is I can't focus on music right now. Okay? As much as I love my music,
But
I can't. No, I can't do that. It's not as a guilt thing. It's not to make you feel bad.
Can I say something?
Yes.
What if who we are is your music? What I love about who we are? It's your music. It made me understand better that I could hear in your words and your thoughts feelings I have too. That the good and the bad, the infectious nature. That's just as much a part of what we're doing as doing this.
Okay, so why do you separate them when you talk about, oh, you're working on your stuff?
Because you keep it so I can't. There's nothing to give to anybody. There's nothing. Share that part. To make that a part that helps this grow.
So it's a problem when I work on that stuff.
No.
But it's not.
I schedule 16 hours a week for you to work on that stuff. I'm not the one that said there was a problem for you to work on that stuff. My problem is not supporting the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? What the message I was trying to send is, oh God, I need help. Please understand though, you are a priority to me. And what I wanted in return was, and you're a priority to me, I guess. If there was, and that's wrong. I try not to have.
That was the point of what I was trying to say by saying you need help right now, and I need to help you.
Okay, and I said
you are a priority to me. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay?
There's fucking weight around my neck. That part of helping me is hearing me. When I go, wow, we really need some of that content, or wow, that would be really meaningful to people. I'm trying to figure out ways to touch people with the skills and the things that make us who we are. And I feel like I got one arm cut off. Because you are only half in. And literally the half you're keeping out is the music, and we do that here. I want to show the world that we're not a simple single thing. It's not just about, look, we can fight, we look different. Or look, we can get along, we look different. It's about the joy. Let them get to see the joy. It's beautiful. You make beautiful music. But it's part of who we are. That now we want to move on to telling stories. I've been working on trying to get the music out for months. Something. Freestyling over cute beats.
I was also gonna say that I don't think we should do interviews of ourselves because I think hold on. I think it's hold on. I don't think wait. Let me tell you why.
I'm listening.
I think we're using it as an excuse to not reach out to other people and not actually get interviews set up. I think I could be wrong. But
I think we're avoiding those interviews, and that's all the more reason to do them. That if I want people to feel like they can open up, feeling like we have opened up as a background is a really rich, it's how you do that. It's one of the ways to do that is to go, no, I'm honest. I am who I am. I'm not putting on a show. And the days that I am, it fucking exhausts me. Let me be whoever anybody wants me to be. You know, I'm a chameleon. I can be, what do you want? Hey, let's do wacky game shows today. So, who wants to play another round of Where's the Line? I'm here because I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be fake.
I don't want to be fake.
I want a world that's okay to be human, which means I'm not perfect. I get angry. I try not to. I try to work on not being attached. I have been in a really low place for months and nobody notices. If it's taking me that long to get shaved or to get a shower, or if I'm not changing clothes regularly, or the laundry's not getting done, or fish tanks aren't full.
2 days ago.
Uh-huh. Didn't
I
manage to get
noticed you shaved because there was hair in the.
Oh, well, I'll get dished after that.
But I didn't.
I've got therapy. I've got therapy today.
Yeah.
I try and at least make sure I'm clean once a week for my therapist. Yeah, that I try to hold it together. I can meditate and just set it all down. Got all kinds of skills for it, but it's building 'cause it's scary. No, I'm driving us to the fucking edge, dude.
I want to let you know that I'm not a very productive person. I've never
Me
been.
either.
But the studio has become a priority to me. Over the last couple days,
It means a lot to
it has
me.
become it has actually become a priority. It's not.
What if I lost my
It's,
ability to get your voice out
I'm
before we
trying.
get your voice out?
My
Sorry.
point. I'm trying to switch gears. I'm trying to become more productive. I'm trying to do better. I understand that I've made a lot of excuses in the past, and I make a lot of excuses in general. I need to stop doing that.
I have to give it heart. I need the music.
It's not so much that I don't want to do the music. It's not that. It's
No. What I mean is, I'm talking about the studio. That it's easy to watch me and go, well, dumbass, it's time to go back to work. And I know there are people out there saying it. Okay? It's easy to just see this one thing we do and write us off. Really. I can be as entertaining as anybody in the world, but right now, we're just a shitty podcast that goes out 5 days a week. But we're a studio. We're not a shitty podcast that goes out 5 days a week. It's just our noon show. We make music. We're raising money to be able to do more interviews. The part that catches people's heart. The idea of not raising my voice is about raising other people's voices. But that all sounds like hogwash right now. You know, I've got, I think, 5 songs of yours up on Facebook, on YouTube, that are from a while back. Meanwhile, I keep trying to capture that part that will cause people to go, oh wow, there's something happening there. Because that's really, it's the coming together and making music that's infectious. Because what we need is then more people. Because then people are like, man, I don't want that to go away. That's the way people are finding a voice. Not that's the way Matt's hiding in his basement. And so that's why I push for this. There are pieces I push for that are yours. You know? Yeah, I need help with all of it. God, if I'm gonna do a 24-hour show, I'm gonna need some music or something. that's a lot of talking. I'm sorry I get so upset. I get so I end up feeling like everybody counts on me, and I always feel like I don't know if I can count on anybody. That I work so hard at providing a place where people can feel safe and secure, or try to. I know I'm a dickhead though too. I appreciate their other pieces. I really do, and I'm sorry that that somehow Matt will find a way because he always has. That these conversations, I meant to never Boy That Cries Wolf stage. More than, you know what, I get close and then I save us, then I get close and then I save us, and then I get close and then I save us, and then I get, you know what I mean? That's kind of our known, right? And that sort of, oh, and then so and so said, yep, they're going to back us for 6 months. Everybody goes, oh, okay. Well, I didn't ask them, they just said they'd do that. But the part where you're kind of hoping the world's just going to somehow come through like magic. The hardest part's my part. You guys got me to count on. Who do I have to count on? Not saying nobody. I don't mean no. I don't. That makes sense at all, though. Not as an attack on anyone, but as a feeling inside of me. Just feels. And then there'll be moments of me going, "Don't worry, I know this will work." This part keeps me humble as fuck, bro. The reality that any day how I feel can drop out. That so it's that I'm not attached. I don't have expectations, and then they all hit like a wave. Like, oh fuck, are you an idiot or what? Like, I don't like fighting with anyone. I don't like this albatross slung around my neck. I don't like that I still carry this weight. Dying of thirst surrounded by water. Jim Mariner.
Is that what that's from?
Yeah, well, I mean, that part isn't, but that's the reality is you can die at sea because you're surrounded by water, but you can't drink it. The water won't be any good. It just dehydrates your smoke. Pickle you, as they say. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. An albatross that I kill and I bear around my neck that still weighs me down. What are these attachments? I wonder why my Buddhist friends don't watch this. Because it'd be fun to have them like give me the backstory on because I'm so upbeat and Buddhist. Yeah da dee, yeah da da. I've got answers for it all. About the show? We posted the live. We posted death on the thing. I posted an episode. I did post one to our moderators chat when I was talking to David about you having his side of the battle for whether or not I know nothing. When I know things, it sucks. It's better to know nothing. It's better to not be attached to anything. Because all of these things going on in my head are perspective. They're lies. They're made up. They complicate it and they stop me and slow me down. It's all illusion. What am I even doing? What am I doing, Ross? When you think about us, what's the point of why are we here? What is it we're doing here? Studio 586B, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Go anywhere with it. I don't. It's not a like. I don't mean like that, but I mean you've been here for this whole fucking crazy ass journey so far. What am I trying to do, or what are we trying to do, or what is the goal here?
Trying to make people comfortable with themselves. Not one, it's not an easy thing, and even the people that think that they're ready aren't always ready, or as ready as they think. Oh, I came here what, six, uh,
A while
nine,
ago.
a lot of months ago, and I've had times where I buckled down and I did something and I got something done. But I've also been floundering around like a person who
Me
doesn't
too.
know who they are.
Yeah.
That's normal. It's it's normal to be a person that has a hard time with doing things and you still have a hard time with doing things. That's normal. I have to overcome that. I have to figure out how to do something else. And I think I think the studio helps in that it makes me feel like no matter how much we argue, I at least feel as if I'm able to speak my mind. And I at least feel that even if we're going to be at each other's throats, to some extent, I'm able to say what I feel needs to be said. Um, it doesn't always mean that I should or that I need to,
Me too. Me too.
but I at least don't feel the need to. Any lies that I tell are not purposeful or malintentioned. And I understand that I have a problem with saying something and not backing that up. I have a problem with saying I did something only to do it later. Um, and it's not to put all the weight on me, but it's to understand that there are things that I need to improve on, and it's not a negative, it's not a positive. It just is what it is. I need
It's
to
human.
improve.
It's practice.
Exactly. It's
My grandson used to always would always talk about ladders because when he was a little kid,
mhm.
I was grilling out back. I had just built the first round of playground, and he looks at me and he goes, "Papa," I said, "What, buddy?" I need to work on ladders. And I'm like, okay. And for the record, the English wasn't this good. I think he was only 2. I said, okay. He said, okay. And he went over there, and for 45 friggin' minutes, he went up and down that friggin' ladder. And then he came over and said, Peppo, I think I learned how to climb ladders. And I said, wow. And then I watched him go up and down a couple more times. But it meant that we always had a starting place to talk about things being hard. You could always remember that things are ladders and you just keep working at it. Just because you're not perfect at ladders when you start out doesn't mean, dude, we have come so far. But it's hard at times to not feel out in the middle of the ocean going, oh my God, I'm all alone. I'm thirsty. There is no water. You know what I mean? And I think some of it is just thank you for all. You say amazing things. I often as much as I know you're having a stumbling block with your music right now, I think your music has come a long way in the last 9 months. That I'm telling you, I would take a day and go through a list and record it.
I don't I don't want you to think that I don't think of my music as a part of what we do. I also have been consciously trying to work on it less. Just because of the fact that I sometimes when I work on it I feel as if I can't. The only time I ever work on it is when I feel as if I have no I get to a place where I feel as if I have nothing else to do.
Because the problem is,
And it's not a
it's
negative.
guilt. It's
To
guilt.
me,
So
to
there's
me,
a
it's
guilt
not.
about not getting the other stuff done more than it
Exactly.
is the time.
Yes, there's a lot of guilt about not getting the other stuff done. And the thing is that I have been working on it enough to say that like I would say I finish like a song every 2 weeks still. But there was a point where I was finishing several songs a day, or not a day, but several songs. Like there was a night where I finished 2 songs, like just in an hour.
Well, and
But it's just
give it to us
I
like
know
vomit.
I know that I know that it can be very very like it can seem like I don't care about the studio, or it can seem that I don't
Well, I think of that
give
as
it as
part of
much
your
as.
contribution.
What do you mean?
I think that's one of the values you bring to the studio is the music, and that I feel cut off from it. That's such a value added to the studio
Uh-huh.
that it makes other musicians go, "Oh, I would like to go do that with them."
Mhm.
That it builds the studio.
Mhm.
You getting the hard part is right. How do you structure it so you're not spending all your time feeling guilty staring at a TV?
Right. Exactly.
Literally, most of it just comes down to, "Hey, did you get it all uploaded?" Which is kind of funny because if you spend a day, it'd all be done.
And at that point, YouTube is just an escape.
I know, no,
Music isn't even an escape for me anymore. It used to be that the music was an escape, but it's
well,
not.
but part of it is music is also part of your job. If you saw music as part of your job for the studio, would that get music done? I'm just trying to figure out the guilt thing here.
I'm not sure.
If I can wrap it in enough nuts to make it crazy.
It's complicated, really complicated, and there's probably a lot of reasons that I've worked on music less. But I don't think of it as a negative thing. I don't think of it as me not expressing myself. I just think of it as it's not a thing I'm working on as much right now.
So my question is, okay, but that's not. I'm not. I get that. But if you so you did you go through finally and make a list of the number of songs to finish that are like done that
I
are just
haven't
neat?
finished it, but I do have a goal. I do have a long list.
Did the ones I want on it make it or not? You know, there's two of them. So how many songs? No, that's a low. That's low. It's got to be more than that. No, don't count it right now. I'm like 1 minute. But I feel sometimes like your mood changes and then you can't work on a song anymore. You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Like
I find usually that the song I'm working on tends to guide my mood. Like, or it's one or the other. It's either the song is guiding the mood or the mood is guiding the song. Because sometimes I'll just be chilling and I'll hear something or I'll get like an idea in my head. I'm like, oh, let me work on this, and then that creates my mood. But then other times I'm in a mood and I really just need to get something out. It's
so what I'm trying to figure out a way to do
mm-hmm.
is stuff that we can put out as promos. I mean, cool would be if you guys did karaoke. Let's get it started in here, straight into Young and Dumb. So trust it. if you get the energy up with "Let's Get It Started," Black Eyed Peas,
Mhm.
and then you move into "Young and Dumb."
I can make a cool transition probably. Like I could get the let's get it started.
I mean, if you could do the "Come" dance at the front of it.
I don't know if that matches the same.
No, it doesn't. It comes here, and then Black Eyed Peas go here, and you go there. It's an invitation.
I'd leave it out. I'd leave it out. But
leave everything out.
No,
my point is trying to come up with promo work, and
no.
I'm not.
I like it.
I'm not trying to make things overly complicated though. I got to get something out there that says we're not one thing.
Yeah.
I'm constantly out there going, we're not one thing, we're not one thing, we're not one thing. But
no one sees it. We're
one thing.
Yeah, because we are one thing.
I'd love. What I really want is a live music show, because I think that's the infectious thing. That then I could, once I've got it out and musicians can see it, I can call these other people and go, hey, we do this thing. Do you want to come do it with us? I don't have anything to point at.
I'll tell you what. Today, I will. I'll text people, and I think we can. I think we can do. We just freestyle for a little bit, and then go, hey. What? We can go, hey. We gotta cut a promo for this. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna do this one time, and then we're gonna do it again. We're gonna record.
Are we gonna try and get video?
Okay, here's the thing though. If we get video, I was thinking of it as a promo for the music show. If we get video, I think we have to do video for the music show.
Not all.
Okay.
I think my thought has always been it could be a mix, always all available as audio, but we occasionally go live on the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes we would have live events.
Okay.
Dude, I'm set up for us. Except here's the problem. Now everybody's decided, well, why don't I have 8 mics? It kind of blew me. No, outside. The question was, well, where are the rest of the mics? And I'm like, no, but my point is, if we're doing something karaoke we make outside in those venues, I need people to be willing to pass a mic or use a mic together.
I think it's more than fine. I think that's fine.
I mean, our Scarlett takes 2 XLRs though. I could set up 2 XLRs out there.
If we had splitters, you can make it work, but it's not. No, I don't think it needs to be a.
I'm talking max. I'm talking max. I would do is 2.
Max, you would do is 2.
Personally, I mean, because I might be able to do 3 at that point, because if I plug the Scarlett into the amp, I have 2 on the Scarlett and 1 on the amp.
Well, the way that
if I want to plug in a guitar or something, you know what I mean?
The way that the Scarlett connects to the amp is via on the back. There's 2 instrument cable spots, and you plug it in. There's another one that has 2. So there's the XLR one. There's the one that has a left and a right, and that's for instrument cables. And then there's another one that has 2.
So it only has 1 XLR on the Scarlett, correct?
Yeah, it only has 1 XLR. So you could do 3 max. So you could do 1 XLR into the speaker, 2 XLRs into the Focusrite, and then
I thought the Focusrite only had 1 XLR on it.
It has 2.
Okay, well then,
we're good. You do the 2 instrument cables into the back. But
we're wondering.
Honestly,
we have left our Albatross behind for the weeds.
I 100% believe that we'll get over this song. I have to sit in this chair a lot.
Let me produce a music show. Let it be okay that I'm in the room. I'm telling you, we can put something out. I'm telling you, I could set him on the end, get him in camera, and get somebody there if we want. Or it could just be the 3 of us, or even just the 2 of you working on music. I can pull that camera in. So what I'm doing is creatively doing the 2 of you. I can cut this part out. Right. I can bring that camera way over there, just like I can bring it way over here.
I also have a camera.
I've noticed that. I haven't played with it yet. I don't know how it's.
I don't think it's amazing quality, but
Once if I put it all the way up there, then it
Yeah.
disappears. See, that's
Yeah.
not good. I give up. That's the look right there. That's what I'm going for Halloween. Hippie Hulk. That
Let me see.
you can go all Hulk for us. I personally think it's easier with the glasses on top. That's just me. But we're gonna do the hat too. Dun dun dun.
I don't know if I can. I can't.
Yours don't work that way?
No, they
Well, it's because it's not on your face all the way yet. That is a nice look though. Oh, and there we go.
don't.
Dude, we could do videos like that. That's actually kind of nice. You got the string in your face, but it goes under your chin is the trick. That goes, yeah, there you go. See, that goes under your chin. Yeah, it goes under your chin. See the string? There you go. Oh, you even got it forward this time. Now it says MTV over your head. That's a look now. That, ladies and gentlemen, we give you MTV Hulk.
You're gonna wear a mask, make it go.
You know what? I might have to wear that out next year. That. Some of these would be nice for just I'm going trick or treating.
I have no idea how this.
Love you all. Happy 21st of April. Oh, watch, I just did that. But anyways, I know it's a little low energy show, folks. Love you.
Gee.
A little low energy, a little high energy. It was everything. It was everything you could want from a show. Albatross. Get your albatross here. Albatross. Get your albatross here. Hulk smash.